Welcome back to Night Child Reviews, where style is not something that comes from a bottle. Now, one of the things that really frustrates me as a Prince fan is the amount of people who believe that Prince only existed in the 80s, that all his best work and his great songs were all in the 80s. I still talk to people in the present day who, when I tell them I'm a Prince fan, they say, "Oh, Prince from the 80s. And it just frustrates me because he's created so much work in the 90s, 2000s and 2010s that gets overlooked. People become either lazy to his genius, or they don't know about the songs, or we just expected Prince to stay in this very small, specific time. And Prince was an artist and he challenged himself. And as he said, his only competition was, well, him in the past. And he just always pushed forward. He could have sat on his laurels. He could have just kept trying to regurgitate Purple Rain. He didn't do that. Immediately with Around the World in a Day. So today, I just want to talk about 7 quick kind of post-2010 gems. Songs after 2010 that I think really deserve more love and show that Prince was creating to the very end of his career just these incredible songs. And songs that just, well, they just really kept the genius alive, and they kept showing that Prince was an artist who was always evolving and always thinking ahead. So let's go. Choice number 1, Breakdown from Artificial Age. Breakdown is an incredibly moving song. I think it starts off with this very open and revealing line where Prince sings, "I used to throw the party at New Year's Eve. First one intoxicated, last one to leave. Waking up in places you would never believe. Give me back the time, you can keep the memories." And I think that song, as with all classic Prince ballads, goes on as the song builds and it explodes into this amazing vocal performance. But it's just so honest. It's Prince looking back on his career, and I love when he does this. He does this in lots of songs. Sometimes he talks about, what he would say to himself when he was younger, or what he would change or wouldn't change. And I think this was something that really hit a nerve, this breakdown. You keep breaking me down. It's beautiful, it's ragged, it's raw, and it's just a perfect falsetto, and it proved that Prince could just hit the emotion from, the very end of his career. And it's just a song that really deserves to be up there, I think, with the great ballads. I mean, it's not a traditional kind of love ballad in a sense of adore or anything like that. It's just a deep, open exploration of his life, where he's been, the things he's done, and it's just something that I think really stands out. And when you see it performed live or when you hear it on record, I think it just has that power to move. So first, I'm going to go for Breakdown. My second choice is a song which again is emotionally powerful, I find, called Way Back Home and Affirmation Part 3. I think those two songs really are a continuation. So Way Back Home and Affirmation Part 3 with the amazingly talented Leanne LaHavis. I think again, this is a very honest song from Prince. The beautiful backing vocals, Way Back Home, just kind of so ethereal, so light, so feathery, so sonically beautiful. But again, he's very open and honest. He talks about how I never wanted a typical life, scripted role, trophy wife. All I ever wanted was to be left alone. See my beds made up at night, because in my dreams I roam, just trying to find my way back home. And this is just such a stunningly beautiful track. And I think the thing about this song is it really, you think about, is Prince, it's almost like he came from another planet. He's trying to find his way back home. He's trying to find his purpose in life. He's trying to find something beyond. It's almost got a real cosmic feel about it, a real kind of just other planetary feel about it, in that Prince is just trying to find his way back home. He came to kind of the world born alive, as he said, not born dead, and he just wanted to complete his journey. And I think as this was very much towards the end of his career, it just really hits me. And I think Way Back Home is one of those just impressive, just beautiful amazing songs that Prince was still creating at that time. And not only that, he had the emotion, because some people become jaded over time, they become very safe, and Prince didn't do that. He was still exploring his life, and he's still working out his philosophy and what he believed in right to the very end of his career. So that's song number 2. Song number 3, a personal favourite. I'm a bit biased here. It's from Hit and Run Phase 1, Hard Rock Lover. I love Hard Rock Lover. I think it's just phenomenal. It should have been a much bigger hit than it was. It's a big video for me. Prince, it was the first video I think I made that Prince retweeted, and that just made my world. There's something beautiful about it where he starts off, there's nothing for the record and nothing to condemn in between this waking life and REM. But you walked into the party and told me to live up to your dreams. We're about to get it started. Turn my guitar up so I can make this woman scream. And whenever he says scream, he actually screams. And there's a great bit when it's in between his waking life and REM, and you hear this swirl in the headphones of REM. Just beautiful. It's classic Prince. Hard Rock Lover is a classic hit Prince. It's got the guitar. I wish the guitar solo went on longer. It's cut, and I just want it to go on longer. He talks about how R&B ain't got no place, and about how he's basically this hard rock. He's going to impress this woman, and it's beautiful. It's just it's one of those songs that just makes you get up. It's one of those songs that I think should have been a bigger hit. I think Sade and Babyface, R&B ain't got no place. It's just Prince. It's pure Prince. It's a classic Prince song. It really is. And had this hack happened in the 80s or 90s, would have been a big hit. Number 4, Lay Down, 2010. It's track, I think, 77. There's like loads of, little, what do you call them, little secrets. It's a hidden track, basically. There's loads of tracks of silence, and then Lay Down comes out. And the live performance, if you've seen it, it's on YouTube, just incredible. He's wearing this beautiful gold suit and, gold kind of, I'm not sure we call it suit, gold ensemble. And it's brilliant. It's cocky, it's strutting, it's bravado. It's got the classic line, from the heart of Minnesota, here comes the purple Yoda, guaranteed to bring the dirty new sound. And, it's just, you've got to lay it down. It's just funky. It's kind of song that you would almost see the time doing in a way, but it's just pure Prince. It's just, he's the showman. He's the funk. Nobody bought it, the funk, like Prince did. And Lay Down is an absolute groove. It's just electric. It's just a real party atmosphere. It should have been played a lot more live, I think. And it just hypes up the atmosphere. It brings the adrenaline. And I think that's just sublime. Change of pace. Number 5, Revelation, from Hit and Run Phase 2. Revelation, I think, has a true claim to be a Prince classic. It really does. There's a moment in it which always hits me, when Prince begins with his baritone: an army of haters, one by one, will do what they do to everyone. But the task at hand, until I see the sun, is to keep doing you until you come to revelation. And there's that pause, until you come to revelation, with the classic kind of Prince inference. And Revelation is beautiful. It's very much, I think, a kind of spiritual version of a song, say like Insatiable, or something like that, but this is like a very spiritual version of that. And his voice is amazing, but it's also just there's a kind of almost aching feeling, an atmosphere to it, like Parafantastic. It's got that's something that just translates so well, that just comes from the soul and you can't fake it. And I think Revelation deserves to be talked about a great deal more than it is. It's just something absolutely spiritually powerful. Number 6, difficult choice this was. I was going to go for the short and fiery Mars from Plectrum Electrum, but I've gone for Wow. Wow, or you can call it The Unexpected, or you can call it Wow, as Prince sung. Obviously, now he gave Liv Warfield this track, and she released it on her album The Unexpected and called it The Unexpected, whereas Prince called it Wow. There's a little nod, I think, almost to the backward masking on Darling Nikki when the song begins, hello, how are you? You're looking so fine. No, it's true. Remember the time we first met? You think that was good? You ain't seen nothing yet. And it just explodes like a bee to some honey, moth to a flame. It's just the chant, the build, the voices, it just explodes. It's very much of obviously the Third Eye Girl project, and it's loud, deep bass, it's full, it's got that quiet effect of the baritone voices and really powerfully sung. And it's just a groove that sweeps you along. It's one of those songs that just seems so effortless in a sense for Prince, because it's so natural. Everything rhymes to perfection. Everything just works incredibly well, and I just love it. I think it's just a real kind of it's an upbeat, happy song. It's a song that just gives you that nervous adrenaline, like when you fall in love, and it booms through your chest. I absolutely love Wow. Finally, this was difficult too. I considered June, great ballad. I was, almost born too late for the Woodstock stage. I considered the gold standard, Crazy Amazing. We used to go on stage in our underwear, brilliant. But I chose from Artificial Age, You Know. I think could have been, again, a great hit. I think it's got that beautiful voice vocal. You know how much I want you. You know how much I care. When you're gone, you know I'm going to flaunt you. You know. There's some backward masking. There's some just this wonderful sample of which you'll know what I mean when you hear it. Just a beautiful female vocal there, and I just think that is kind of sassy enough, modern enough. It really had that vibe that I think it would stood up so well to any contemporary music whatsoever. It just has that kind of sexy club feel, and is just pure, just genius. It's just up there. It's just, I keep saying genius, but it is. It's just so catchy, and is just you know how much I want you. It just hits you. It's just brilliant. It's just, if you're in a club, this would be such a sexy song, just incredible. But anyway, there's 7 of the post-2010 gems. But I want to know, if I said to you, what are your post-2010 gems? What songs after 2010 do you think that really should get more love and prove that Prince was still on top of his game right to the very end of his career? Please let me know in the comments. And just to say thank you for all your previous comments and the views. I am overwhelmed and blown away by how kind you all are. Thank you.